With our multi-million-dollar laboratories, it is incredibly easy to date the age of a rock. So for instance, this rock here has uranium and it is decaying into lead. And so all we have to do is get the decay rate and back it up, and we'll find out that the age of this rock is 4 billion years old. It's got 50% lead, 50% uranium. The decay rate, you back it up, it equals out to 4 billion years old. Quite easy to understand. Except that if you're a creationist, you'll have a few questions. Like number one being, well, how much uranium decaying into lead was there in the rock to begin with? Because the scientists always assume that it's going back to 100% uranium. Now, was it the actual content of the rock? Was it 10% uranium and 90% lead? Was it 70% uranium and 30% lead? Was it 49-51? We do not know because we were not there. You should also know that within rocks, when they are positioned by other rocks or they're exposed to water and heat, that the chemical composition of the rock can become tainted. We also know that decay rates vary by solar activity. So if the sun is pumping off electromagnetism, the solar flares can affect the actual decay rate inside of the rocks. What you should also be aware of is that a rock, if you analyze one side of it, it could present a different chemical analysis than the other side of the rock, and that would render actually two different ages for the rock. Also, rocks, you don't just measure uranium and lead. There are other elements within the rock that we can measure their breakdown rates, and if you compare them side by side within the same rock, you can have variances of upwards of 300%. You measure element A, it might give you a date of 500,000 years, while you're measuring element B, which would give you 1,000,000 years. And if you measure element C, it might give you 1.5 million years. And so how old is that rock? Now, for anybody that has been paying attention, creation scientists have gone around the world and they've gone into like Mount St. Helens and Vesuvius and some of the volcanoes in the Hawaiian Islands, etc. And we have taken rocks from these locations and went and had them tested. And the chemical composition of the rock did not equal the age of the rocks produced, especially since we already know that these volcanoes have happened within recorded historical time frames. And the chemical analysis just absolutely does not match up with the age ranges. You need to understand that, yes, we are fantastic with our technology in measuring the chemical output of rocks, but if we don't know how much chemicals were in the rocks to begin with, we don't know if the rocks have been corrupted, if we do not know the constant decay rate of the rock, then we are left without a detailed answer. So it's best to actually trust the Bible when it says that God created the heavens and the earth.